Hello again, all of my beautiful viewers. Welcome back to my rantings. Um, so I hope you don't mind that I'm making a few less of these lately. It's not that I haven't, well, part that I haven't really had much to talk about, but I've actually been pretty busy since I've been down here. Not with work, well, not till yet. I just started back to work, really. I've done 2 days of training, and now I actually get to hit the department and do the real training, the real hands-on stuff. Um, Part-time for now, but once I prove myself, I'm sure they'll move me up to full-time. I'm a good employee. At least I think I am. So, been a lot of visiting friends lately. It's been nice to be back in the area where I know people. I'm also, been meeting new friends too. Friends of friends, people that have met the people that I used to know, which is kind of nice. It's been nice reconnecting with family again too, of course. Still doing my knitting, obviously. Since I've gotten down here, I have made 2 full scarves, and I'm working on another one. This is actually my first attempt at a 2-yarn scarf, an alternating color. I haven't tried this before. I'm not happy with the way this one's coming out, but there's lessons I'll be learning. It's kind of a black and white. Interesting. But there's, lessons that I'm learning through making this that when I make my next one, it won't have the same mistakes, so to speak. Not that this looks horrible. It doesn't look horrible. It's just not coming out the way I wanted it to, I guess. The yarns are slightly different size, so the white yarn's a little bit smaller than the black yarn, and it makes a little bit of this weird indent. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's a little bit of a weird indent. It's alright, though. And, of course, there's these lines, which I have, because when you add one color to another, it creates a line. I'm not sure how to get rid of that. So, on my next one, what I'm going to do, right now, since I've made the mistake, I have them on both sides. I'm just going to keep following the pattern, because they kind of alternate. So I'll just keep with it and make it look like it was supposed to be that way. It should be alright when I get done with it. Next time I'll keep them all on the same side, though, and that way it can be, kind of a back. But what I think I'm going to do with my next project is actually I'm going to do 2 different yarns, but do half and half. So, like, half the scarf is one yarn, half is the other, so that, of course, when you wrap it around your neck, the line's going to be in the back, but it'll look like 2 colors. I think it'll be cool. Again, all experimentation, just seeing what I can do, what I can make. This is kind of a pain in the ass, because every time, of course, you add a new color, you have to cut the yarn that you're working on and add a new yarn, and then, of course, I'm only doing 15 rows of white and 30 rows of black. So every 15 rows of white, I got to change back to black, and then every 30 rows of black, I got to change back to white. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I think it'll be worth it in the end, especially once I really get practiced on these and get the right yarn. Like, next time I do it, I'm thinking about doing like a Christmas scarf, a whole red and green theme, but I haven't decided yet. Eventually here, now that I've got a job, I got to get back up to Williston to get more of my microfiber yarn so I can start working on some of the other projects that I want to do. Like finishing up my blanket, it's gonna be a lot of yarn. Figure it's gonna be 6 tiers. Each tier takes 3 skeins of yarn, so it's gonna be about 18 skeins of yarn at $7.50 a skein. It's gonna be a while before I complete that one, I think. That's okay though. The other thing is I'm starting to make my scarves with less yarn. I figured out, I can make just as long a scarf without making it too wide, so I can actually make a decent length scarf in only 2 skeins of yarn. So I think the next time somebody orders a 12-foot scarf, I can use less yarn in it. Again, lessons learned. These are all, new things, and it all takes practice and time, and I'll figure it out eventually. But until I master scarves and whatnot, I'm not going to try anything big. Like, I hear a lot of, I want a sweater. Well, I don't know how to knit sweaters. Sorry. I can make you a scarf. Would you like a scarf? I can't even make hats and mittens yet. Eventually. Eventually I figured those out. And I also want to learn how to make, they have like knitted stuffed animals that are kind of cute. I want to learn how to make those. It'd be interesting. Little knitted teddy bears. Of course I collect teddy bears anyway, so. And I've decided that starting this year, I'm going to start collecting the holiday bears. I'm sure you'll see them at Walmart or whatever store you happen to go to. They have like the year on the foot. But I'm only going to collect the boys because I don't like the girls. Because I don't like girls. Sorry. So I will be collecting the boys of every year. So Christmas has already started to be put out on the shelves. Like, Halloween's not here yet. But Walmart has, like, several aisles of Christmas already. It's crazy. I mean, why can't they start Christmas after Thanksgiving? Why does it have to be so early? Do they really think that many people are going to be out there buying Christmas crap this early? I take that back. People are out there buying Christmas crap this early. Because people are dumb. Oh well. Speaking of dumb people, oh my god. So I hate driving through Lebanon. People are just absolute idiots. So this one guy is trying to turn into my lane, and there's a huge line of cars that it was passing, so I figured I'd be nice and let him in. So I, stop and wait for him to come in, and he just sits there. Like, okay, so I drive on, and he pulls in behind me. I'm like, really? I'm trying to let you in, and you don't even take the offer. And then I get stuck behind this other asshole who doesn't know how to use his directionals, and is going fucking 10 miles under the speed limit. The speed limit's 30, he's doing 20. I'm like, oh my god. And it's pissing me off, because I don't... Well, as some of you may already know, I'm a bit of a leadfoot, so I don't like going slow. So he's going, like, way under, and I'm screaming at the guy. Not that he can hear me, I'm just yelling at him anyway, because it makes me feel better. But he's just taking all the turns that I'm taking, but he's not using his directional, which is driving me insane. I finally got rid of him when I crossed the river over into White River, but I swear to God, I was getting ready to put my knee on right up his fucking little pickup's tailpipe. Just driving me insane. I hate people. I really do. Learn how to fucking drive. Although apparently I scared my mother and John driving over because, they're driving through Lebanon. You gotta be aggressive if you want to get anywhere. I saw a little hole between... I needed to get into the other lane. I saw this little hole between the car behind and the car in front. I'm like, oh, I'll just squeeze into there. So I slammed on the gas, pulled in, and, got into that lane. Probably was a little bit of a douchebag maneuver, but I needed to get in that lane, and they were giving me an opening, so I went. I'm a little bit of an aggressive driver. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I can't help it. It's because people drive me nuts. Simple as that. If people would drive smarter, I wouldn't have to get angry at them. And of course it translates over into the store too when they're driving their carts, because there are idiots there too. The same principles apply. Why don't they understand that? I don't get it. You wouldn't stop in the middle of the road. Why do you stop your cart in the middle of the aisle? I'm just going to stand here right in the middle of everyone's way and just browse. If you're going to just stand there, move your cart off to the side, let other people through. Pretty simple concept. It makes sense to me. If you got to pull out your goddamn list and look at it, pull off to the side. Get out of the fucking way. Some of us have places to be. Maybe we don't have places to be, but we don't want to fucking stand behind your sorry ass just standing there looking at your list. Okay, so maybe I'm a little bit of an angry person when it comes to shopping. Maybe. But only towards other customers. I'm very nice when it comes to the customer service reps because I've been there. I know what it's like to have to deal with stupid, bitchy people. And most of the time, the people are bitching at them for stuff that they have absolutely nothing to do with. They're just yelling at them anyway because they're there. And anyone who works in customer service knows exactly what I'm talking about. Being bitched at for shit that you have nothing to do with. But you're just being bitched at because you represent the company. Alright, so it looks like I'm hit about my allotted time, so we're going to go ahead and end this here. But I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you're enjoying these as much as I enjoy making them. And as always, you can message me or email me at cubbybear@gmail.com to ask me questions. Always happy to answer questions. Tell me what topics you want me to talk about. If you want me to hear more bitching about other people, I'd be happy to do that, because I'm definitely good at that. So, until next time then, I love you all, stay safe, and watch for the next one to come up. Bye.